2018 came around, and with every new year comes New Year's resolutions. And this year, I've got three. One, collab more. This video, travel more. Depending on when you're watching this video, I'm just about to or probably have taken my time off. And three, build more PCs. Guys, the Threadripper is happening really soon. And I promise to stop saying really soon as much as I've been saying it so far. Hey guys, Ash here from C4E Tech, and recently I asked a few friends of mine what phone they were really excited for in the 10 to 20k segment in 2018, and this is what they had to say. But before we jump to that, if you do end up liking this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. So let's now jump to it.
Hello guys, Sanjay here on C4E Tech today. Finally made it on the channel, achievement unlocked. Let's talk about the budget smartphone I'll be waiting for in 2018. The name itself is going to surprise 99% of you because the device is Tenorg 2. Tenorg, which was launched in 2017 by Amazon India, had 4000 mAh battery, Snapdragon 626 processor, one of the best front-facing cameras under the price range of 15,000 rupees, and the device was priced 1000 rupees less as compared to Xiaomi Redmi Note 4. With the Tenorg 2, I am expecting a better rear-facing camera and 18:9 display, which will be quite obvious in 2018. People who do not want to buy Redmi Note 5 or Honor 7X just because they have MIUI or EMUI and they want a stock Android device, then Tenorg 2 will be a great choice because Tenorg was a great choice in 2017. I have my fingers crossed. Let's see what happens.
Hello friends, this is Tamil Selvan on C4E Tech. My pick for the best smartphone under 20,000 rupees would be MIUI. I picked this smartphone for two reasons. One, the stock Android experience, and after the Oreo update, it's even smoother than ever before. And two, the cameras. It has a dual rear-facing cameras which gives some excellent shots, not to miss with the portrait mode. It gives some amazing results with the portrait shots. Thanks Ash for having me on your channel.
Hey guys, Amit here from Phone Radar on C4E Tech, and let's talk about not just one but two smartphones which I'm looking forward to under the sub 20 segment price range in 2018. Starting off with the Xiaomi's Redmi Note 5, and that's because the Redmi Note 4 has been the most popular smartphone in India. And it's not just in terms of numbers but also in terms of the value for money factor, and I'm looking forward to the 18:9 aspect ratio in their successor, which is the Redmi Note 5, and probably some more enhancements. And following this, the second smartphone is the Honor's 8X. Again, Honor 7X isn't a bad smartphone, but obviously there are some things which I really look forward to, especially in the camera department in an successor smartphone. So most probably both of these smartphones would be launching in the second and third quarter of 2018, and these are the ones which I'm looking forward to in 2018.
Hey guys, Sundar here from C4E Tech. The mid-range phone that I'm looking forward to the most in 2018 would be the Moto G6 Plus. The G5 Plus was an excellent offering for the price. Best in segment for camera performance in fact. Of course, until the Mi A1 came out with that killer dual camera setup, which is why Moto came up with the mid-cycle successor, the Moto G5S Plus. It was kinda disappointing. The primary camera was more of a downgrade than an upgrade. And I'm expecting Moto to address exactly that with the G6 Plus. The secondary camera didn't do much either. The portrait mode shots weren't great. So think about it. The G6 Plus with a better pair of cameras and an 18:9 display would be awesome, right? Add to that a probable inclusion of the Snapdragon 630 chip, or if you are lucky, the new 640 chip or even a 660. Dream big, you know. And with updates, well, I'd like to leave it at this. Anyway guys, there you have it, my pick for 2018.
Hey guys, what's up? Raju here for TechPP.com, and I'm really happy to be on C4E Tech and to talk about what I'm looking forward to in 2018, the best mid-range smartphone. I think I would probably go with the Xiaomi, not the Redmi Note 5, but the Mi Max 3. Redmi Note 5 is probably what everyone is looking forward to. Me too as well, but the Mi Max 3, yes, it's a one of the kind product. It doesn't really have any competition, and it's a lifesaver actually. When I'm traveling, I think the Mi Max 2 has been a real lifesaver with a big battery and a nice display. I do hope that they go with the 18:9 display, but probably decrease the form factor by increasing the battery density so that they can retain the battery size. I really hope Xiaomi can give that. I know there are some rumors around, but this is what I'm looking forward to with the Mi Max 3. Thanks a lot for having me, Ash, and everyone at C4E Tech. May the tech be with you.
Hi guys, this is Ranjit from Geeky Ranjit YouTube channel, and I'm on C4 eTech. Actually, Ash asked me a question. What would be the ideal mid-range phone according to me in 2018? So very interesting question, I would say. And I would say I'm expecting a lot with the Redmi Note 5 that is supposed to launch very quickly. I just hope they put a better camera, because the Redmi Note 4 was a good phone at a good price, but the camera was the weak point. So I hope Redmi Note 5 has a good camera. But according to me, this might be the ideal mid-range smartphone that I'm expecting. It should have a screen aspect ratio that is 18:9. It just looks a lot cooler, I would say. And regarding the chipset, I'm hoping it has the Snapdragon 660 SoC, which is actually a very powerful chipset. 4 GB of RAM is more than enough, I feel. But again, camera is one thing I'm hoping would be great, both the front and the rear facing camera. And please implement electronic image stabilization. Just giving 4K without any electronic image stabilization doesn't make sense. So I hope they implement electronic image stabilization. And I also hope this supposedly great mid-range phone also has quick charging support. So this would be my ideal mid-range smartphone for 2018. Thanks guys.
And that brings it to me, my pick. And I also happen to be looking forward to the Mi A1's successor. Now, I'm not really sure if that exists, not really sure if Xiaomi would come up with another Android One phone. But if they did, it sure would be awesome. The Mi A1 had arguably the best dual camera setup on a 15K phone last year. The 625 and stock Android, well, they're just icing on the cake. You can't really complain about Snapdragon 625 and stock Android, right? And for what it's worth, Xiaomi did deliver Oreo before their year ended. So I can only wonder what a Mi A2 might have in store for us. Maybe a 18:9 panel, Snapdragon 663 and improved cameras. Hell, I'd even take the same cameras as long as the price doesn't change. Anyway, the Mi A1's successor is my pick, and thanks to every one of you for watching this video and everyone who was kind enough to collaborate with us on this one. And Dhananjay, it's not an achievement for you, buddy. It's my pleasure to have you here. In fact, it's a pleasure of mine to have every one of you here. And if you've not checked out these awesome channels, I'll leave a direct link to them in the description below. So do check them out, please. And if you did like this video, if you want to see more collaborations in the future, give this video a thumbs up, share it with friends, subscribe and turn on notifications. And who else do you think we should have on our next collab video? Let us know and we'll try to get that done. So that's it for this video. Till next time, my name's Ash, you've been watching C4 eTech, and I'm signing off for now. You guys have a great day. Bye bye.